Guys, I've been wanting to do a video on this topic for a little while now, so I figured I'd go ahead and get into it. And what that has to do with is resources, educational resources. So like I've talked about in other videos, knowledge is power. And so as Ray Meir said, or Kepar, one of those guys said, the more you know, the less you have to carry. And so, what I want to show you is some of the resources I used to gain more knowledge. And with that being said, I really gain a lot of knowledge from you guys out there on YouTube. You have access to resources and you have gained knowledge, and by sharing it through your videos and me doing the same, we can gain greater knowledge together as a community. And these are some of the tools that I choose to educate myself from on a paperback version. So let me show you these resources, and I'll spend a little bit of time going through talking about them. Might spend a little time on some of them and do a couple videos on this. So let me go ahead and adjust the camera and pull up the first resource, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, as you can tell, I've got a small collection. Some of these books you probably know and recognize, and some of them you may not be too familiar with. So I'm just going to pick one of them up here, and we will start with that. Maybe this will help you, and resources that you may pick and choose to use for your own bushcraft library. So let's get started. Alright, so one of the earlier books that I purchased, and one of my first field guides, so to speak, it would be the first one I talked to you guys about, and that is the SAS Survival field guide here. Take a look at it. It is pocket sized. We're looking at about I don't know, 4 or 5 inches. I'd say about 5 inches by 4 would be my guess, and it has got a coating on all of the pages to be an actual field guide. The benefit of field guide is that it is it's not going to get messed up through getting wet or anything like that. And then SAS are just known for survival. This was one of my first books that I purchased, and this one still stays with me in my pack. When I go out, if I'm not able to carry another full-size book, that's like a 11 by 8, I can throw this little field guide in my pack, and there's a wealth of knowledge in here. So when you first open it up, there is the contents that give you kind of the information of what you'll be looking at, and it's broke up into different sections: campcraft, firecraft, food, climate, terrain, essentials, reading signs, on the move, survival at sea, rescue, health, a little bit of everything. See, we got disaster strategies. There's a wealth of knowledge in this little book here. One of the things, there's some really good pictures in how to make different things. Let's see if I can get somewhere. Let's see if I can get somewhere to find a quick example of that. Give me 1 second, fellas. Thanks for holding with me. Alright, we'll go... We'll go right here. Alright, so this is just say some water purification. You see over here on one side we have the wrapping plastic bags around greenery and trapping the evaporation. On the other side we have the digging the hole with the water around it and letting the sun evaporate it, causing the purification and dropping it into the container underneath. Most of us may or may not be familiar with that. It's pretty common, pretty simple. But if you don't have any plastic with you, that can be a challenge. But I just wanted you guys to see the pictures that are inside the book. And there's these kinds of pictures throughout. Also, you have to recognize that this is a pocket-sized field guide, so it's not going to have be able to really contain all pictures. So check this out, like different plants. Okay, so it has a picture of each plant it's telling you about, but it doesn't show anything about variations. It doesn't show anything about the different things that could vary from one plant to the next. It only shows one picture. Like on a mushroom, it's not necessarily showing every one of the gills or the false gills or the all different things like that vary in the identification process, as well as leaf patterns and things like that. It may show you a picture and tell you the region, but it doesn't show you all pictures that are available. So you need to keep that in mind too. Some of the not making things, they can be quite beneficial, but some of them can be challenging because of, again, it's a field guide. It can't spend 20 pages on a picture, or 10 pages showing you detailed pictures, step-by-step moves. It's got a couple general pictures or ideas. Something cool that it has is recognizing poisonous snakes and poisonous fish and things of that nature that are going to benefit your health. So all in all, this is a great book in my opinion to study. It does have region-specific stuff, but it also has general stuff that's true throughout. And it is also a great resource to have in your pack, to throw in, say, your bug out bag or your regular day hike or your EDC, so that you have a resource on you to help fill in or draw some lines for those blanks that we may have. When you're stuck in a situation, you may have a good wealth of knowledge, but if you have a resource with you that can also add to that, that gives one thing to occupy your mind, which is a big part of survival, by simply just studying and it giving you tips and suggestions of things to keep yourself busy doing. But it also gives you more tools that you can implement to get yourself rescued or to build a sustainable shelter, fire, and food. So hopefully this little bit of a book review on the SAS Survival Guide might possibly help you out a little bit. In my opinion, this is a almost priceless piece of kit, because the knowledge you can gain from this will last forever. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope this helped you out. God bless.